Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm your host, Janet Cresson. On this show, we meet local businesses, nonprofits, and events going on in the community. And today we start by meeting Doug Fearing, head honcho, president of Fearing's Audio, Video, and Security. Thanks for coming on the show today, Doug.
Thanks for having me.
It's always good to see you. I've seen you before on some of our other programs. And I think this is a nice opportunity to recap Fearing's. You guys have come such a long way. If you've lived in Madison at all, you've probably heard about Fearing's, and you've grown so much. So give our viewers a little recap of who you are and what you do.
Well, our name is Fearing's Audio Video Security, which tells you a lot about what we do. We're actually called a systems integrator with our specialties in audio, video security, and structured cabling for both residential and commercial marketplace. Mm-hmm. Systems integration means basically we take disparate systems and integrate them together to make it simpler for the end user to use.
Now, you've been around for over 20 years?
21 years.
21 years. And your early days, it was just audio and video?
Audio, video, and mostly video surveillance. We didn't do all of security, which we do now.
Yeah, you've really come a long ways. And I like that you are available to both business owners and residential folks, too. So big, small, and everything in between, it sounds like.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah, okay. Talk about the technologies. That's something that's, I'm sure, has just changed so much over the 20 years.
That's one of the things that's exciting about being in our business is it never gets boring. Everything is always changing. Probably one of the biggest things that we're doing right now that's just the craze is video walls in commercial establishments. We're doing some huge screens that are, 32 by 10 feet. Video surveillance is high-resolution cameras and 10 gig to the desktop on structured cabling and smart home technology for the residential.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that on your website you received an award recently. Marcus Cinemas were quite pleased with your work. What did you do there?
Well, we don't do the actual theaters for Marcus Theaters, but if you go into a Marcus Theaters, the Point Cinema or the Palace Cinema in Sun Prairie, and you go into their Take 5 lounge, all the AV there is Fearing's. All the displays in the lobby is done by Fearing's, and we were recognized in March as their 2017 Vendor Partner of Excellence. So that was pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm. I have to say, too, that when I was looking at your website, you had some very easily recognized names of businesses that were singing your praises.
We have some of the larger clients in Madison and actually in Wisconsin, Marcus Theaters being one of them. Mm-hmm. We've traveled throughout the entire Midwest with Marcus.
Well, congratulations on that. Going back to residential, I noticed that you have free consultations and estimates. So if I'm thinking about some sort of security for my home, does that mean someone would come to my house and actually look at it and say, this is what we'd recommend? How does that work?
It can. It depends on what your request is, how complex the system is. But we have design engineers specifically there just to propose systems.
Mm-hmm. One of your, I guess, mission statements or taglines is making things better, not just for a business or a community, but for the world. And you're also really known for your work in Haiti. Talk to us about that.
Well, we got involved in Haiti back in 2010 after the earthquake, and then there was a calling from God to get more involved. And so in 2014, we started raising money for an organization called Schools for Haiti. And that's just, I've been more on Channel 57 for Haiti than I have for Fearing.
Yeah, but, absolutely.
But we do a lot of philanthropy work in Madison and Dane County area. One of our big kind of local causes. I saw United Madison up on your screen earlier. We've been a supporter of them and Big Brothers Big Sisters. So,
mm-hmm. So the money that you raise is to build schools in Haiti? Is that it?
We're not so much building as taking over schools that have lost funding and then expanding them. And we have a standard now for curriculum. So we're taking a process and improving schools that have kind of gone downhill.
Okay. Well, we need to wrap up, but I want to talk about what makes you different from your competitors, Doug.
Well, I think the biggest thing would be we're totally invested in our mission, which is to create great customer experiences through our technology, innovation, and unrivaled teamwork. And we actually measure that. It's one of our key performance indicators. And our goal is that 95% of our customers, when we complete a project, would rate us an 8 or higher on a scale of 1 to 10. And then if there's an issue that it doesn't come back that way, we investigate and find out, so we're in constant improvement mode.
Yeah, learning from your
Mistakes, yeah. How we can do better. Yeah.
How you can do better, and it shows in how long you've been in business and how much you've grown. Congratulations to you, Doug, and thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for this opportunity.
All righty, we have more Talk of the Town for you right after this break.